Let your blade fall where it will. Your fight's done now.
Oh. Hey, this is Thor. Today I would like to share some tips and experiences about leveling up a Huntress character. I'm currently level 48 and going through the Act 1 crew difficulty, as you can see here. And I find my current build is quite comfortable. What I generally do is just attack, dodge roll, and attack. So just repeat that. I'm so satisfied when I just dash into a group of monsters, surrounded by them, and then kill all of them quickly by a series of simple yet heart-beating combo of actions. Let's talk about it. As its name suggested, the build mainly consists of 3 components: Bleed, Leech, and Caltrop. So for Bleed, I generally just use the Rake. So Rake is guaranteed to bleed enemy on hit, and it will dash into the close gap to the enemy, even they are a little bit far from you, and you actually gain extra damage for that travel. So because of the guarantee of bleeding, I just need to increase the damage and the magnitude of it to scale my damage with this Rake. So currently I'm using 3 support gems to doing that. First is Stomping Ground. So this one is actually trigger shock waves when I travel. So as you can see, there is a travel tag on Rake, and this Stomping Ground is basically applied for the travel skills. And the shockwave is actually based on the strength, so that's actually a quite good scaling when using with this Rake, and basically it triggers about 3 times, something like that. So and it's actually at least do another time for the attack damage, like can repeat. So it's really good companion to the Rake, this skill. And the other 2 I was doing armor break and rage. So I because this is generally a physical damage stuff, so breaking armor is at the leveling stage, I think it's quite good to scale the damage as well. It's kind of like when the armor is broken in the enemy's status, I do feel a lot more damage be deal on that. And the third one is get some rage. I'm still experimenting, and I currently think the rage is fine. And for the passives of that, I think it's pretty standard. Just throw all the line all the way down to this spear region, that get all of them as much as possible to scale the damage. But there are 2 part is quite interesting to introduce. One is this one. This branch is going to increase magnitude of ailments. Bleeding is an ailment, and it also increases duration of that. So because we can guarantee our bleeding ailments, so increasing this magnitude and duration really benefits. Another one is it gives you dealing the damage faster with this damaging element, which bleeding is one of them as well. So this is quite effective. And another one is here. So this one again, it's trying to increase the magnitude of damaging element, which applies to our bleeding. So they are quite good. And the other things would be the skill speed. So having a good speed of attack would be quite beneficial, and then those ones are just normal add increase attack damage. This one's increase attack damage, that kind of stuff, and these ones are super great on increased damages. This is 25%, and this one 75% increase when surrounded. So that's a huge increase. So this is about the main attack skill I use, just Rake. But in a melee range, as you could say, I just cannot avoid being hit. So which basically means I'm so fragile to death if my battle actions and reactions are not good enough. And unfortunately, I'm not. Indeed, I'm not very good on the battle operations. But you know what? Life Leech helps a lot. It's really rescues to players like my kind. So with a Leech, I'm using the Life Leech from a ring that gives me about 6%. And with this Leech, I can really kind of like just stand inside of the group of monsters and keep attacking, and in my own pace, and only kind of like when I feel okay, there's time to dodge, then I dodge roll, or there's time to disengage, then I jump out, that kind of stuff. So I'm no longer that fragile to death within this melee range. So I think that's very critical. And I think one of the most impressive battle with this Leech help is the one with Viper. I'm almost going to die, close to it's very on low life, but I have my like this life flask, and I'm keep leeching, and basically I kill the Viper right before it kills me. So that's very heart beating. And that basically was my first trial to beat the Viper, but that is great success. So I currently don't really have any points on passives to get some extra support for Leech, but I'm planning to get something here. Like there are some amount of Leech, but there is also kind of like 40% increase physical damage around that. I'm trying to travel there. And the third one is Caltrop. Caltrop is a very funny thing that does not exist in the previous version, but in this version I think that's a really great combo. So you can see what it do is when I dodge, it's also throw some Caltrops on the land, on the ground basically, and they will hit enemy. What does it says? Yeah, it will hit enemy and apply maim as well. And what I find is it can also interrupt the monster's action most of the time. Quite good. And actually I use the poison with it, so it is not an element, a damaging element that also scaled by our passive tree. So that works good. Scatter shot for that for sure. So this is basically the main skill, and it works really well. Kind of like when I dash into the enemy group, attack and then dodge roll, they keep being hit. Like this skill really turns dodge roll from a pure damage avoiding action into a strategical attack action, that kind of stuff. As a combo, it means like I always can damaging the group of the monster. That's satisfying, I would say. What else? I actually have a blood hunt as well, but I don't use it very often. It's more like when boss fighting, if the bleeding is already accumulated a large amount of value, then I probably would try to blood hunt for that. Otherwise, I don't think that's doing much. Yeah. Disengage. I also have that. It's mainly used for travel, and I guess I don't think I use it very often recently. So I think that's basically it. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a good journey on leveling.